We have a saying, well actually it's so important we call it a commandment. Thou shalt use the water and the nutrients where they fall. In other words, every precious drop of water that we add or grain of fertiliser that we add, we need to make it count. It needs to get to the soil to get to the roots. But the trouble is, as the temperatures rise and we lurch towards summer, something happens to our sandy soil that makes it really, really hard for our plants. I've seen the bounty of spring lost as the soil dries out and becomes water repellent. Make no mistake, this is the single biggest issue you face on the sandy soils of Perth over summer. Now the answer is to use a really good quality wetting agent like Grosorb, and the trick is you need to spread it evenly across those areas of the garden that are affected, and that's of course the lawn and the garden beds. But once you've done that, you've got to activate it with the hose, and it should look like the soil is beginning to froth. It's drawing that water into the soil. Once your wetting agent is activated, it helps to break down the waxes that naturally build up in your soil, so the all-important water and nutrients go into the soil, meaning better and much more efficient watering and growth. Remember, water repellency is an ongoing issue, so use a good wetting agent on high-performance areas like lawn 3 times a year, now, midsummer, and again in March. Remember too, if you are planting in the worst soils in the world, which just happens to be WA, then they will need a lot of help. Typically, our soils lack good levels of organic matter, making plant growth really difficult. If you need any convincing, just take a typical plant and pull it out of its pot and look at that beautiful, deep, rich, dark soil. So if I go and plonk that poor plant into that unimproved sandy soil, you can imagine how much it's going to like that. So spend the time and the energy building up that soil. Dig and prepare a hole 4 to 5 times the size of your plant pot. That way you will give your plant a smooth transition rather than an ugly dislocation from its rich enclave of soil that it was growing in. Remember to always go for quality. Now you can see the stamps on this bag. That indicates it's been made to a very high standard, so no disease, no weeds. And this one here tells you it's got wetting agent added, so that's going to help you deal with that dreaded water repellency. Finally, don't forget the magic of mulch. A good insulating 5 to 7 centimetre layer of rough, coarse mulch will not only protect your precious soil, but it'll let the water through to the roots where it belongs. So getting your garden ready for summer is the most important thing you can do right now. And a few actions with a few good products can save your precious soil, water and nutrients. So, what are you waiting for?